You're watching Transformers of Eternia, and today I wanted to give my thoughts on the re-release of Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 2 and 3. Wave 2 is made up of Orko, Man-E-Faces, Trapjaw, and Scareglow. So now I'll give my thoughts on the re-release of Wave 2. So Wave 2, I've been seeing people posting on Instagram and Facebook and all these other places stuff where they keep showing these little like side cardboard things with the Masters of the Universe stuff on it, and basically it's Wave 2 of Masters of the Universe Origins. Now that wave came out in Europe and places like that, and I do believe that they got it, but in America I never seen it ever. That was the wave that just was like not seen. We were sitting here with Wave 1 on the shelves for like ages in 2020. So we didn't have any chance of even seeing Wave 2. And it was a cool wave, so I don't understand why we didn't get it. But, I mean, Trapjaw is kind of an important character to me. Orko is an important character. I mean, all of them. Man-E-Face is a mainline character, just like Trapjaw and Orko. And Scareglow is just cool. I mean... Who wouldn't want a Scareglow? So that line not being able to show up in the U.S. was kind of a letdown for me, especially when that Trapjaw is like one of my favorite characters of all time. So seeing this now come back and actually be in a Target, I don't know if it's in Walmart's, but I've seen people talking about it being in Targets. In my area, it's not showing up anywhere. I haven't seen anything, and we just had Black Friday. You'd think that they would have put it out before Black Friday, but nope, not at all. Nothing changed. They didn't put anything new on the shelves or anything for Black Friday around here. I mean, it's still just nothing. So I guess they don't want to sell toys this time of year. So that's, I don't know. I don't want to get into a rant, but that's my letdown on that. But I already have that wave. I paid like $35 for each one of those figures on eBay. And so I'm kind of a little bit let down by them re-releasing this wave after so long. Okay, ranting aside, I wanted to talk about each individual character. So let's talk about Scareglow. Scareglow is awesome. And these pictures that I took are pretty cool too. I definitely went overboard on trying to do some cool artwork for these characters, and I definitely wanted to make them feel like they're in the cartoon. So anyway, Scareglow, when I got him, I really wasn't into a Scareglow. I never had him as a kid, and when I got him from the Origins line, I was like, wow, this is actually a really cool character. I don't know why I wasn't into him. So yeah, he became a favorite right away. But, I mean, the glowing thing, this picture here is from, literally, this is him glowing when I took the picture. I mean, that's amazing. That light on the bottom you see under his feet, that is from him, the glow from his body. That's pretty amazing. So this thing glows really well, and it actually looks really cool. And if you turn off the light and you can see it on the shelf, it looks awesome too. Okay, now we're going to do Man-E-Faces. Man-E-Faces has always been a character that I never had as a kid, and I always liked him because of his three faces, and I always thought that was cool that his head could switch, and change. But what's really cool about him is he's like a mix of like mech and humanoid, whatever. It's just very weird. But he's a very cool character, and he's a mainline character, an actor or whatever. And I just always loved the idea of having Man-E-Faces as a kid when I didn't have them. And now I have them in the Origins line. So that's really cool. So now let's talk about Trapjaw. Trapjaw as a character, as a kid, I dreamed of getting. I always wanted Trapjaw, but we were poor, and my mom didn't know if she was going to have enough money for us to get stuff. So we always got it from like the donations, and the county gives donations. And back then I got a lot of Masters of the Universe figures, but I never got Trapjaw. And he's always been one of my favorites. So then, of course, now the nostalgia kicks in, and I finally paid 35 or 36 or something dollars on eBay back when he didn't show up in the stores, and I got him because I have to have Trapjaw. He's a main bad guy. You have to have him. So yeah, and obviously his arm. When I first seen the Origins version of him, I didn't see the arm bending, so I was like, "Oh, this is going to be exactly the same as the original. It's not going to have that like a elbow. Are you kidding me?" So I was really mad. I almost didn't collect the line because I seen that he didn't. I thought his elbow didn't bend. Believe it or not, that was really what was holding me back, because I was like, if Trapjaw's elbow doesn't bend on his mechanical arm, that is insane. Because the pictures I seen, whatever, they had some show in Germany or something, and they seen that Trapjaw was sitting there, and his arm was straight out, and I was like, oh my God, you're not going to do the arm right? I mean, so that was like the deal breaker. And then finally I seen it, somebody had it eventually, and they had the arm bending and his posing and all that, and I was so freaking happy. So then that's when I decided I'm going to collect Masters of the Universe Origins. So Trapjaw was literally the deal breaker for me collecting Origins, which is really insane, but that's how much I love Trapjaw. Okay, now let's talk about Orko. Orko was a figure, or not really a figure, it's more like a little thing on the side, because when I was a kid, my sister got Orko. She gave him to me because he was not fun. He had like one of those little things that you, like one of those zip things you put in and you pull it out or whatever, and he just kind of wander like back and forth around on this little, he was too big. He didn't fit the size scale that we seen him in the cartoon at, and he just didn't look right as the toy from the 80s. So when I seen they had an Orko that actually had a stand, actually looked right, actually had posable arms, everything for the Origins line, I was so happy, because Orko's a main character, and it seems like it's like they didn't do him justice back in the 80s. So now today, having Orko, and it kind of sucks, like I said, that I had to go on eBay and pay a ridiculous price for this character, because he's kind of half a character. He's not really a full-size character. But with the stand and everything, he's kind of cool. And he's a really cool character. And I really do like him now. But as a kid, I hated the character, like the toy. So that's where I stand on Orko. Okay, let's talk about Wave 3 now. It's not in stores, which I think it should be, but it's on Big Bad Toy Store from what I could see. And it looks like it's not sold out at the moment when I'm looking at this app. So I just want to let you know that if you go on Big Bad Toy Store, you can get Wave 3 characters. There's She-Ra and in stock. And you can get all these characters, and I'm not a big She-Ra fan for the Origins line though, but yeah. So yeah, that's how much she is. You can get her right now on eBay or Big Bad's Toy Store. And let's see what else they got. Yeah, there's Merman. There's the classic Merman look, and yeah, he's in stock. Let's see what else they got here. There's Zodak, and he looks like he's in stock too. So Wave 3 is in stock for the most part. Yeah. So anyway, they got, let's see, what else? Oh, Roboto. Yeah, there's Roboto. Yeah, he looks like he's in stock. So Wave 3 of Masters of the Universe Origins is in stock on Big Bad Toy Store. So they did release Wave 2 and 3 in 2 different ways, but yeah, there's Whiplash. I got mine coming, and he comes in December from Amazon. Oh, there's He-Man. Oh, that's in stock too. What do you know? Yeah, so I would say go to a Big Bad Toy Store and pay extra for shipping and all that stuff. And there's Randor, the one I can never get, and I don't know why he's overpriced, but okay. Yeah, he's the one that's sold out everywhere. I don't know what the deal is. I guess everyone's on board for Randor over Whiplash even. Whiplash is the one I wanted really bad, but Randor is something I kind of wanted to have too. And there's the trap jaw. I don't want that one. That's not my trap jaw. And I still want that, and that's sold out too. Of course. And good luck trying to find that. I wish they would sell it in a store though. I thought it was going to be a Walmart exclusive, but I guess not. Yeah, sold out. Yeah, sold out. Okay, so yeah, so there's basically wave 3. Yeah, he's all sold out too. King Hiss. Yeah, so a lot of these characters are sold out. And I realize I'm supposed to be talking about wave 3, but I figured I'd check Big Bad Toy Store just to kind of see where things are at. So now let's talk about Merman. And this is the first Merman that we got, and this is a cool looking Merman. And it just is nostalgic because it's the one I had as a kid growing up. So yeah, that's the one that I'm kind of into. Although I would like to have a Filmation version of him too, because I think the head on the Filmation version is cool. I mean, we did get the Lords of Power version, and I have that one, and I do love the head on that one and the armor. I just love that one too, but for different reasons. But yeah, Merman is awesome, and of course this artwork I did, I had to go back and grab the artwork from the images from the cartoon so you could actually see him. He captured Tila and all that. But yeah, so that Merman is the one that I'm used to for the most part. So now let's talk about Roboto. I got Roboto, and he's not really one of my favorites. It's kind of sad because I thought he was a cool character. But I think Origins didn't do him very well. It's just the silver or the gray or whatever on him just feels like it's cheap garbage plastic, and it doesn't feel right. And his gears, it just seems like, yeah, he has the turning mechanism where his gears turn, but it just seems a lot cheaper, like a lot more cheaper than the original one even. And I thought that one wasn't like super great, but it just, I mean, yeah, it's got posable everything, but it just seems like it's made like in a cheap way for some reason. So he wasn't really one of my favorites. So he's just there. He fills in the gap for the Origins line, but he's not really the greatest. Okay, let's move on to Zodak. So Zodak is boring. He's always been boring. He's not the greatest character, like the greatest toy anyway, but he doesn't have any real special thing about him. So that's why I put the chair in the picture with him, because my chair that I made for him is the most special thing that he has, honestly. And that's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Zodak is just kind of a guy that floats around on a chair like Thanos, and he just kind of comes and goes and whatever. So he's cooler in the 2000X show, but that's about it. He's a character to fill the gap in some of the characters that you're missing, basically. So now let's talk She-Ra. The Master Universe Origins She-Ra is basically copying the original She-Ra, because my sister had that when I was growing up, and had the brush in the axe type of thing and all that. And this one has plastic hair instead of actual hair. I know they had exclusive and all that stuff. But the problem is I want this She-Ra. This is the She-Ra I want. That actually has a helmet thing, almost like Thor. That's the type of She-Ra I want. And I think they should have a two-pack with her and Adora or whatever, a two-pack that they sell together, where it actually looks like the Filmation cartoon of them together in the Origins line. I think they would make a lot of money on that, and I know that fans would like that. That's the She-Ra I want to see. I'm not a fan of the toy from the 80s or whatever. I just want to see what it looked like on the screen. So that's where I stand with She-Ra. And this picture here was just a picture I made on the side. I thought it was cool. I don't know. It's got Merman's little minions from the Tila Quest cartoon or whatever that was. I really like these minions. I wish that Mattel would make these figures. I just give me 2 of them. That's all I need. Just give me 2. Just put them in a case together. I mean, they're thin. They're not really that big. They're just kind of minions. I want these guys because they just look so cool to me. I don't know. I might be crazy. It's just always something I always thought would be cool to have Merman having some minions, because he just seems like if he's going to be underwater, he's not going to be alone. He could do all kinds of stuff. He could have like little armies of guys down there. So I just would like to have at least 2 like little minions that they could sell. I mean, Mattel, you like to make money, right? Well, this is one way to do that. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have for this show. I just wanted to kind of go over my thoughts on Wave 2 and 3 because they're being re-released. And I'm sure in the future there will be more re-releases, but those 2 waves are definitely in need of re-releases because they were really not anywhere. So I'm just kind of glad that they're out, but unfortunately I already got all of them, and I paid a lot more money than I should have to get them. But that being said, that's pretty much all I have to talk about for this video. So please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.